Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Market Breakdown. Now, guys, on this session, I'm going to give you an update on the previous pair that we spoke about, and I'm also giving you an analysis on the new pair that I'm focusing on for this week. So, guys, last week we did talk about what the euro over the Great British Pound. So, this one on the higher time frame, so we do have price giving us what this impulsive movement and this sideways corrective structure in a form of what? In a form of a continuation pattern. So, you can draw this out using our trend lines. You can clearly see that this is what a continuation pattern. This is the impulse corrective structure. So we are anticipating for price to do it to continue to impulse all the way to the downside. Now, moving on to the mid-time frame. So on the mid-time frame, we do see price giving us what that similar movement once again, whereby we're having what this is our impulse, this is what our sideways corrective structure. But in this case, price already did break out and it already began what that impulsive run, as you can see. Impulse correction prices already started to drop down. So this is having what the higher probability of continuing to do it to impulse all the way to the downside. And now coming on to the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, this is how we executed on the breakout of that continuation structure. TP all the way to the downside, stop loss just a few pips above. So as you can see, we are currently floating in some profits. And if I zoom in, you can see that price did provide what another entry. This was that ideal entry, especially why? Because the stop size would have been smaller. So this one was one of those beautiful trades, as you can see, in the breakout stops above for something like an 8%. But the market is not yet done. So we can see price giving us what? One more continuation move, as this is what our impulsive move. So we're waiting to see whether this acts as what is our corrective structure. If this does drop, then this will confirm that this is having what a higher probability of dropping. That is when we'll enter once again on the breakout, stops above, TP all the way to the downside, in addition to what? To that previous pair, to that previous trade that we are holding. Like this. So that's how I'm looking at what the euro over the Great British Pound. So that is it on that one. So now moving on to my next pair, which is going to be what the New Zealand dollar over the Swiss franc. So this one, once again, higher time frame. So the higher time frame structure, or are we seeing? So this is what our impulsive movement, this is what our sideways corrective structure. So if you draw this out with our trend lines, what do we see? We can see that, okay, price is giving us what? A continuation pattern. So this is acting as what? As a continuation pattern. So all that we're waiting for is for this to break out. Then this will be having what a higher probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. Now coming into our mid-term frame. So currently at the moment, I don't think we have anything on the mid-term frame. So we'll just make sure that our trend lines are neat. So what are we looking for in order for us to execute a trade on this one? So on the lower time frame, all that we are looking for is first and foremost a clear impulsive movement down, followed by what? A sideways corrective structure in a form of a continuation. That's when you can enter with the anticipation of what? That price will continue to impulse with us all the way to the downside. So if price does form something like this, then I'll place what? Myself stop on the breakout, stop loss above, and my take profit all the way to the downside. So guys, this is how I'm looking at what? The New Zealand dollar over the Swiss franc. So yeah, this is the end of the session. Hopefully it was very informative. I will continue to update you on the progress of these trades. But for now, this is the end, and I will see you next time. Take care.